Hello, my name is Alicia and today I'll be demonstrating an IV fluid and medication administration. I am in my uniform, name badge, no nails, and hair is up. Here's my equations for the fluid and medication I'll be administering, which is penicillin to a female patient. I have 38 drops per minute for the fluid, 100 drops per minute for the medication. Alrighty, so I would check the physician's orders, the 6 rights of the patient, right medication, right dosage, right time, right route, and right documentations, and the 2 identifiers for the patient. And here is my primary tubing, 15 mL, secondary tubing, fluid, medication, alcohol swabs, and gloves. So for my primary tubing, I have the spike, the chamber, clamp, Y adapter or Y tubing, and the port. Spike lets me poke the bag in order for the fluid to go into the chamber. With the chamber, the fluid stays in there, and I could adjust the drops by using the clamp. And then from here, this Y adapter allows other tubings to get into there, like for example medications, so it could go into the same line. And this adapter right here goes into the patient's IV. My secondary line, same thing, spike, chamber, clamp all the way down, and the adapter, but this adapter will go into the Y tubing. So I would hand hygiene, put my gloves on, and explain to the patient what I'm doing for their IV medication and fluid. Alrighty. Remove this blue tab right here and my spike. Make sure it's sterile. Poke at it. Okay, making sure my clamp is all the way down. You want to hang it at least 30 inches from the patient. Okay. From here, I'm going to remove the cap on this port that would go into the IV of the patient, and I'm going to release the clamp here so fluid could go through the tubing to release any air bubbles. Alrighty. And then from here, I will count a minute in order for I would count a minute for the 38 drops to drop into here, since this is our fluid. Alrighty. So that has been a minute. for my secondary line be the medication. Now I'm gonna wipe down the Y port right here and place the piggyback tubing into here because this is the medication. And then this adapter will go into the patient's IV. I'm gonna hang this higher, the medication, because it's the medication. I'm gonna squeeze this chamber to make sure there's fluid about halfway. I'm gonna clear the line, make sure there's no air bubbles, a couple drops. Alrighty. So now since that line is clear, I'm gonna count for 1 minute. Make sure that's equivalent for 100 drops in here. Because for the medication, we do want 100 drops. And then for the IV fluid, 38. So for the meantime, right now, we're gonna do the medication. Alright. So I would connect it to the patient. So the medication would be 100 drops per minute, and the fluid, 38. Then I would check the patient's IV site to see if there's any adverse effect with it or any discharge of the fluids or anything. I will remove my gloves, hand hygiene, and document the IV insertion medication.